What's going on, everyone? So, frustration, disappointment, a little bit of anger, all the feelings that I have when it comes to the Lakers at the moment. For whatever reason, the Lakers just keep digging and digging and digging and digging and keep putting themselves so far behind the eight ball that it is infuriating. And we did the same thing against the Dallas Mavericks, and we had the fake comeback, the fake, here we go, we're back, Lakers are about to do this thing, and nope, fell short. And it was a collective of just embarrassments. It was, the fourth quarter was LeBron and Reeves centric in many ways. LeBron was spectacular. He had 16 points in the fourth quarter. He did his thing. But this game was also lost by him. Now, we'll touch on various other things. And look, I look at LeBron as the greatest, me personally, greatest player that has ever played the game. If you don't look at him that way, that's fine. But he is undoubtedly one of the greatest players to ever play the game. I understand that he is going to be 39 years old. I understand he is in year 21. I understand that he is playing to the same level he has and has been ridiculous. This is a guy that if the season ended today would be on the all-NBA team. Not the second or third team, literally the first team, all-NBA. This guy has a real argument of winning the MVP this year. He is the standard. He is ridiculous. He is still a top 5 player in the league. Unbelievable. But if he's going to be held to that standard, he has to be better. He has to make better decisions down the stretch. And it's not so much just about this Dallas game. One, it's been a trend with LeBron James between the last few years, and he did it heavily last year, and now he's doing it this year. Two, it's about building those habits come the playoffs. These were the kind of things that we did in the Denver series that cost us that series. That instead of us winning a game or two and maybe making that a series, and who knows, maybe even winning that series, we ended up getting swept because of some of the decision making that we saw in this game. And it wasn't all on LeBron. I'm not saying it's just LeBron, but LeBron is the best player on the team. LeBron is the leader of this team. LeBron is still one of the best players in the league. If any player that is in that category for their respective teams or in the league did those things, such as you're up 2 and instead of killing the clock, getting a good shot, setting somebody else up, especially for a guy that loves to get others involved, right? If you're tired, if you're exhausted, well, then that's the best time to get the ball to Reeves, get the ball to D'Lo, get the ball to, dump it down to AD. And I'm not talking about, a couple plays later where you tried to force it to AD while he's being doubled and turns the ball over. It's just got to make better decisions. Why are you, when we're up 2, you have the ball in your hands with a chance to ice the game, you taking an ill-advised 3? And I don't care who did it. It could have been D'Lo, it could have been Reeves, it could have been anybody. If any of those people did that, I would be furious. But I'm even more furious that it's LeBron because of the player that he is. He is not Reeves. He is not D'Lo. He is not Prince. He's not even Anthony Davis. He is better than those guys. His IQ is higher than those guys. He knows that that wasn't a good shot. He knows that that wasn't a good decision. He can try to justify it. He can try to say whatever, but it wasn't. It wasn't a good shot. I understand he shot fantastic this year. He shot great in this game. He was 4-9 from 3. And look, I understand the same thing. We wouldn't even have been in the position for him to go and ice that game if it wasn't for him. All those things I fully agree with. But the fact is, LeBron had the chance to win this game and cost it. He has to be better. Again, it's not just about this game, it's about the entirety of the game. Darvin Ham has to be better. He has to coach and do the things that are necessary for us to close that game, such as call a timeout, get a nice play. I understand Darvin Ham likes to defer to LeBron in those moments. That's why a lot of time late in games, you'll see LeBron actually make the timeout or make the decision rather than Darvin Ham, because Darvin Ham trusts LeBron and allows LeBron James to be LeBron James. LeBron James is the system, right? And just like we praise him when he wins games, which I do, and the other day I was sitting here just gassing this dude up, talking about how great he is, he's not above criticism. Anthony Davis. What is he doing? Now, Anthony Davis isn't a perimeter guy. We need to get him the ball. Darvin Ham needs to get him the basketball. Austin Reeves, LeBron James, D'Angelo Russell, whoever has the ball in their hands needs to get AD the ball. But AD needs to be more assertive. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to go and demand the ball. Anthony Davis scoring 10 points in that game is not going to cut it. I love that he got 13 rebounds. I love that he's been racking up the assists with 4 assists. I love that he got a block and a steal. I don't love the lack of aggression. I don't love that we needed him in the fourth quarter to come through and deliver, and he didn't. I don't like that he seems to completely disappear at times. He has to be better. This team has to be better. I have the expectations of this team being a championship contender. I have the expectations of this team winning an NBA championship. I have talked up and hyped up this team all offseason and thus far through the regular season. But I'm not going to sit up here and lie and be like, oh yeah, this is... No, there is a clear trend and pattern on all fronts. The lack of energy, the lack of effort, the lack of defense, right? The decision-making at times, the coaching at times. Look, I've been a huge defender of Darvin Ham, and I still think he is a good coach. I still like him as the Lakers head coach, but he needs to be better at times. Everybody needs to be better. LeBron has to be better. AD has to be better. D'Lo and Reeves have to be better. The lack of consistency from those guys is frustrating also. Anthony Davis, this was supposed to be his year, his team. He's been very good this year, don't get me wrong, but you have to be better. You came back, we put you back in the game because we came back. And where were you, buddy? Where were you? You have to show up. LeBron has to get this man the basketball. Run some plays. Run some sets. Do something. Initiate the offense. Anthony Davis, get in position. Be assertive. You're the biggest guy on the court. Dallas is tiny. They fouling you, put it on the ref. Make the ref make the call. If the Lakers made the right decision, if LeBron drove it to the basket and they didn't make the call and they didn't, whatever, there's no real conversation. Now the conversation is about the refs and how terrible they've been and how LeBron can't get a call and this, that, and the other. But no, LeBron didn't do that. And now the conversation is LeBron shot us out the game and then turned the ball over to cost us the game. And then it just, Reeves, Kyrie Irving, he hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history. What are we doing here? Again, it's about the decision making. It's about the execution. It's about the effort. It's about understanding the situation, situational awareness. I have expectations for the Lakers to win the NBA championship this year. This team is not a contending team. This team is a fringe playoff team right now. This is a team that I wouldn't even bet on to make it out of the first round. That's how poorly they've played. They struggle against the good teams. They beat the bad teams, which you're supposed to do, right? Good teams blow out the bad teams. The Lakers are doing that. I don't think they're a terrible team. They're definitely a playoff team. But as far as them winning the NBA championship, right now, and it's still early, don't get me wrong, No, it's not. I'm not trying to sit up here and say all hope is lost. The Lakers are trash. Like, no, Lakers are a good team. And the Lakers have shown the signs of that contender. That fourth quarter were signs of that contender. Lakers are one of, if not the best fourth quarter teams in the entire league. The Lakers have shown brilliance in these games and have shown that they can be, when they want to be, the best team in the league. They just cannot put it together over an entire game. Unless it's Memphis, or unless it's just a complete and total blowout. And that's where the problem lies. If the Lakers are playing Utah, yeah, they can put it together for a game. If they're playing Memphis, yeah, they can put it together for a game. If the Lakers played the way they did in the fourth quarter, even 2 quarters, they did that in the third and the fourth. Guess what? The Lakers win this game probably by 20. But they can't put it together for an entire game. And it's so frustrating. We're not 5 games in. We're now 16 games in. Usually by game 20 to 25, you're kind of like, okay, you kind of see the direction the Lakers are going. I don't know what this Lakers team is. Who are they? What's their identity? Like, seriously, what is their identity? What is this team's makeup? I need this team to be better. I do. I need them to be better. I believe in this team. I trust this team. I still fully believe that they're going to be hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of the year. I'm not sitting up here telling you that it's time to, that's it, the Lakers, they're a play-in team. No, they're still going to make the playoffs. They're still going to be a very good team. But they need to start putting it together. They need to start figuring it out. All of the injuries don't help. I understand all of that. But the injuries aren't the reason we're not showing effort for an entire game. The injuries aren't a reason for us not hitting shots. The injuries aren't a reason why Anthony Davis is night and day sometimes. The injuries aren't a reason for why LeBron James is making poor decisions at the end of this game. Like, we gotta be better. We have to be better. But I believe we will. I believe we'll get there. It's just frustrating, as I'm sure many of you feel the same frustration. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Are you somewhere in between? How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it, so let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate you. See you in the next one. Thank you.